Welcome my good smelling friends, Ify with another video and yet again with another clone of Creed Aventus. I'm using the word clone, but then again it's a wrong term to use in this case because usually clone means something identical to the original thing. But what we are dealing with here is a fragrance that is trying to mimic another fragrance. But then again, not many people are using this word when searching for fragrance clones or alternatives. So until more people will start using a more appropriate term, I'll stick to the word clone. So we have another clone of Creed Aventus. It's called Lambretta, the brand, and this is a popular brand in Italy, mostly known for making scooters. They also have a clothing branch, which is more popular here in the UK, and apparently they're also making fragrances. This one is Privato Uomo numero 2 or number 2, and even the bottle itself is a clone of Dior Sauvage bottle. It even has a magnetic cap, which unfortunately is not that great. As you see, parts are already coming off, but it's magnetic, believe it or not, when it works. Now this was a blind buy for me. I found it in TK Maxx for, I believe I paid £9 for it. And for £9 I was mainly curious on how a fragrance from this brand would smell like. I had no idea that it's going to be a clone, and for that price it's actually a good clone. So that's why I'm making this video now about this fragrance. I have other videos which I'm thinking about making, and this one I place it as a priority video because this fragrance, I believe it can still be found in some TK Maxx's around UK. For the people outside UK, for the people in the whole world, this fragrance, I think it's probably being discontinued. That's why usually fragrances end up in TK Maxx. So when it's being discontinued, at first the price will drop and then it will increase when people will start selling them on eBay. So if you get this fragrance for, let's say, under £30 or euros, I think it's a good clone. Its quality is good, the opening is not harsh and it's not sharp. It's actually very potent and very fruity, and also it's smoky. It's trying to mimic a smoky batch Aventus, and it's doing a right job. I've smelled so many clones of Creed Aventus trying to clone the smoky batch, and they almost all failed. Now this one is pretty good. The birch is controlled, the fruitiness is there. Now here's the problem. I cannot help myself but comparing it to the one and only, the best Creed Aventus alternative, which is Club de Nuit Intense Men. I'm not going to say anymore that, hey, this one doesn't have the harsh opening of Club de Nuit Intense Men, because they fixed the problem. They released some other versions of Club de Nuit Intense Men, like the Parfum, like the limited edition, and so many more. And they fixed that harsh opening. So I cannot say that this is better than the Club de Nuit Intense Men because it doesn't have the harsh opening. Now the problem is that even though it says it's an eau de parfum, the performance is maybe half as good as the one from Club de Nuit Intense Men, both longevity and projection. So here's a bit of a problem. So this one, I think, even bought at full retail price is around £30, 30 something pounds. For that price, I'm still thinking about if it's worth it or not, but when discounted heavily, check this one in the stores if it's available, and if it's discounted, give it a try. I think it's a pretty good Creed Aventus clone. One more thing, guys, I've noticed that there's also a version for women. It's called Privato Donna numero 2, number 2, and it comes in a red white packaging. If you have tested that one, please let me know in a comment below. What does that one smell like? Is it also a clone? Is it good? Is it something original? Please let me know, because that one also goes for a really good price. And that was it. Until the next video, keep smelling great.